Hey everybody, we are now going to get into the very exciting process of setting these ad extensions up. So we've gone through all of the different ad extensions that are available to you and given you kind of a bird's eye view of what each of them entails and what they offer you as an advertiser. So now I want to get through into the setup so that you can take the knowledge that you've acquired and apply it to your actual business. Before we do that though, I want to give you some top level perspective from my personal opinion. Not everybody operates this way as a pay-per-click marketer, but this is where I found the best success. And when that is, just to kind of top level this for you, the way that AdWords work, all of your quality scores, all of your click, everything operates with data sets. And the larger your data sets, the better your quality scores will be, in my opinion, because there's more data to work with, there's more activity going on, and your things like flexible bidding strategies and your ad extensions will improve in quality score based on the larger data set and larger performance review. So when I set up ad extensions, I set them up at the campaign level. So a word to the wise here is, if you're setting up your campaigns, you should follow the architecture that I've been preaching to you guys throughout this entire course, and set it up in a way, your campaigns up in a way that your ad extensions can be applied universally at the campaign level, not at the account level, at your campaign level. So with that in mind, you're welcome to not do it that way. You can set it up at the ad group level if you like. This is just the way that I do it. So when we walk through these examples, I'm going to set them up at the campaign level. So let's go ahead and draw our attention to my screen here, and we're going to walk through the setup of a site link extension. And that was the first ad extension that we reviewed and gave you kind of an foundational understanding of. So here's your dashboard, and we'll click on Men's Vintage Boots. That's a campaign we want to work with. And then you'll come here to your navigation and select Ad Extensions. Here you'll see Site Link Extensions is already selected. If it's not, just select the drop down and click on Site Link Extensions. And here we'll select the red Add Extension button. And you'll see I have no site links available currently. So I'm going to add a new site link. And here's where I write my link text, okay? And this is very important because this is where you have the opportunity to add a call to action or trust building ad copy or whatever it is you want to talk about. We're going to go over each of these. So on this one, we'll start with a money back guarantee. Guarantee. And here we go. Here's where I will include my link. Now, for strategy's sake, for setup strategy's sake, I'm going to tell you what I generally do. I will generally set up a ad extension to run with the same URL. So the landing page that I want to direct it to. And then anything that I mention in the ad extension, I will include that in the design elements of the page so that anything I discuss in the ad extensions will be addressed in the design elements. For instance, on this, if I include a money back guarantee, I will just link that directly to the same landing page that I'm running in my text ad, and then I'll address the fact that there's a money back guarantee above the fold on the design element page. So for this is where you would include your landing page. For just setting this up, I'm going to just use htashoes.com or .wordpress.com, which is the dummy site we're working with in this account. So this would actually be / your landing page, whatever your landing page URL is. Okay, and here you have the ability to include additional description text. This is, in rare instances, I don't see it very often, but in rare instances, Google will run your ad extensions included with this additional descriptive text. you should include it. Always write additional descriptive text, but don't be alarmed if you don't ever see it running with your actual ad. So here, you would include something like, we offer a 100% no questions asked money back guarantee. Okay, and we'll save that. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is add maybe a call to action. So we'll add a new site link, and we'll call this one Save 20% today. And this will generally go to the same landing page. And here you'll just have, you'll need to make sure that anything you include in these ad extensions is addressed in the copy of your actual landing page. So if you're going to say save 20% today, you could do one of two things. You could make the entire landing page a 20% off landing page, so you highlight that in the design elements of your page, or you could include a unique or dynamic variable here, which is a little bit kind of next level, but it would be, if your site is in PHP, then it would be, a PHP variable to where if they click on this particular ad extension, then the landing page generates a 20% off, checkout path for them. And if they don't click on this, then they wouldn't. But for the sake of what we're doing here, let's just assume that you need to have this designed into your landing page without including any dynamic variables. So just on the same landing page that you're running, make sure if you're going to include a percentage off that it's addressed in the landing page. And here we could put 20% off for all first-time customers. Buy today and save 20%. And then additionally, to give you an example of something else that performs really well, if you're, for the boot, one thing that's really popular is a Vibram zero drop sole. So if your boot in this particular case had a Vibram sole, you could put that in there and highlight it, which would be a selling point for a lot of users. So we could put Vibram barefoot sole. And same thing here. And then whatever your landing page is, so we'll just call it your landing page again. And I'd send all of this to the same landing page as long as you're addressing all of this. And here you just write enticing ad copy that goes with the actual link text. Okay, so that's how you set them up, and you can have with each, at any given time, you can run Google AdWords will show up to 5 site link ad extensions with your ad. So what I would do at the campaign level is add 5 ad extensions for initially, and let those 5 ad extensions for this campaign run for a week or 2 weeks and collect some data, so that you can see which ones perform well, which ones do not perform so well, and the ones that don't perform well, you can replace with new ad extensions and let them run against each other to see which ones have really good click-through rates and which ones people aren't all that interested in. And this will give you an idea of where your marketing message should go as well in your ad extensions and your general advertising copy. So that is how you set up a campaign site link extension. And then you would just click save. And now these ad extensions, we only set up 3 here, but you can add as many as you like. Just keep in mind that only 5, up to 5, will run at a time. So you're live now. These will run with all of the ad groups here for this, with these ad extensions, okay? So that's the campaign level. If you wanted to add ad group extensions, then what you would do is just click on the ad group that you're interested in and add an extension here. So this is an ad group level ad extension, which would negate these campaign level extensions. But as I said, I would start with campaign level ad extensions, allow those to accrue some data and some experience, and let that dictate your marketing message and your further ad extensions. And then you can decide at a later time if you want to whittle it down to the ad group level. Take this knowledge, apply it. Go into your campaigns, start building out some campaign level ad extensions, and get a couple of weeks of data under your belt, and then analyze that data, and you'll be able to tell if this is a good fit for you. In all cases, pretty much site link extensions are going to be a good fit. But this will help you dictate what your marketing message should be. In our next video, we're going to go over call extensions.